Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window from today. And boy, a big warm up compared to yesterday. As predicted, lots of blue sky out there today and not much wind at all for relief. But it made for just a beautiful mid to late July day here across the area. And I'll tell you what, we're going to stay warm as we make our way through the week. 97 our high tomorrow, a little bit of a cool down Thursday and into Friday. Friday, I'm expecting some windy conditions and then a slow warm-up. I actually think Sunday and Monday will be even a little bit higher than that. And keep in mind, our average high for this time of year is around 89 to 90 degrees. And I'll have all those weather details for you coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. The body of a 67-year-old Soap Lake man who drowned in Alkali Lake last Saturday was recovered yesterday afternoon. A Wenatchee man who aimed a rifle at two people at a Columbia River boat launch last fall has been ordered to surrender his firearms and serve a 30-day jail sentence. And a standoff with a man who barricaded himself in the bathroom of a Moses Lake home last weekend ended when Canine Rex was sent inside. But first, our top story tonight. Fire officials say the Stamen Flats fire south of Chelan grew little overnight but remains an active fire. The Northwest Coordination Center said this morning the lightning-caused fire near Knaps Hill Tunnel has now burned, and this is an update this afternoon, about 1,800 acres. Level 3 evacuation notices, meaning get out now, remain in place for Downey Canyon and Hawks Ridge Road. In addition, Level 1 notices are in place for several other areas near the fire, meaning stay alert. Ground crews were working today on containment lines as air support in the form of both helicopters and fixed-wing aircraft continued to attack the fire from above. The fire brought in crews from several regional fire districts, as well as the State Department of Natural Resources and U.S. Forest Service. The body of a 67-year-old Soap Lake man who drowned in Alkali Lake last Saturday was recovered yesterday afternoon. The Grant County Sheriff's Office said a drone was used to locate the body of Mauricio Cardenas near where he was last seen while swimming with family. The Sheriff's Office said because of the extremely low water level where the body was found, a shallow draft boat from the Kittitas County Sheriff's Office was used to assist with that recovery. Searchers had been combing the lake since Saturday when Cardenas was reported missing. Meanwhile, a Wenatchee man who aimed a rifle at two people at a Columbia River boat launch last fall has now been ordered to surrender his firearms and serve a 30-day jail sentence. 35-year-old Efren Ramirez Hurtado also had his driver's license suspended for driving under the influence. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies say Hurtado aimed his rifle at a couple who saw him shooting into the Columbia River at the Yo-Yo Rock boat launch in November and asked him to stop. He was initially charged with felony harassment after his arrest, but last month Hurtado pleaded guilty to lesser counts of DUI, aiming a weapon, and misdemeanor harassment. He earned 10 days in jail on each of those counts. A standoff with a man who barricaded himself in the bathroom of a Moses Lake home last weekend ended when Canine Rex was sent inside. Moses Lake police said 29-year-old Sebastian Hester had entered the residence on Pennsylvania Street illegally Saturday morning and threatened to kill the homeowner. Police said the officers first used loudspeakers for more than an hour, calling for Hester to surrender before sending Rex inside the home. The canine alerted on a locked bathroom door, and officers said they tried again to get Hester to surrender, and when he again refused, the door was breached and Rex sent inside. Moses Lake police said the suspect unsuccessfully attempted to fend off Rex. Hester was treated for minor bite wounds before being taken to the Grant County Jail on charges of residential burglary and felony harassment. Well, when we come back, unpermitted short-term rentals are on notice. Chelan County says its code enforcement team is now fully staffed and on the lookout for rental businesses that don't comply with county regulations. Confluence Health says it struck a new contract with the nursing staff who power its hospital. The redrawing of legislative lines is catching some Douglas County voters by surprise as they look at the recently arrived primary election ballots. And East Wenatchee will once again be celebrating its aviation history as Pangbourne Airport and the city present the Festival of Flight. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa has hot tubs in stock now. Spas are scientifically proven to improve sleep and ease arthritis pain. Let us help you find the perfect spa today. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa is helping families reconnect, one hot tub at a time.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
Let Mary Maid's custom cleaning experts help you clean up your to-do list. Between work, kids, and pets, it's hard to find time to keep up. Let Mary Maids of Wenatchee help. Mary Maid's cleaning experts can help keep your home or business fresh, neat, and exactly how you'd clean it if you only had the time. Call now for a free estimate, 509-663-1710. Serving Chelan and Douglas counties. Mary Maids, let us help.
Welcome back. In another news, unpermitted short-term rentals are on notice. Chelan County says its code enforcement team is now fully staffed and on the lookout for rental businesses that don't comply with county regulations. Short-term rental division manager Kristen Riles says operators who don't have a county permit can expect to receive a warning letter first, followed by a $750 a day in fines if they don't comply. The short-term rental codes was passed in 2021. Chelan County has since hired 3 code enforcement officers to monitor rental operations, among other duties. About 721 short-term rentals are now authorized in the county, with another 122 applications under review. Confluence Health says it struck a new contract with the nursing staff who power its hospital. Unionized inpatient nurses at Central Washington Hospital ratified the 3-year agreement on June 30th. It's the first new contract put in place since the COVID-19 pandemic began in early 2020. Confluence, the umbrella nonprofit for the hospital and its satellite clinics, says the new contract offers a wage increase over the course of 3 years, grants nurses a ratification bonus, and better recognizes nurses' experience when assigning their place on the pay scale. Confluence CEO Dr. Andrew Jones says, quote, "We value our nursing staff at Confluence Health and the role they play within our team." The redrawing of legislative lines is catching some Douglas County voters by surprise as they look at their recently arrived primary election ballots. Many residents have a whole new crop of candidates to choose from in both state and federal races. Douglas County Auditor Thad Duvall talked with Wake Up Wenatchee Valley's Dan Kuntz about what happened.
Because of redistricting, which is due to the census every 10 years, that Douglas County has been split both congressionally and legislatively. So that means that most of Douglas County is now in the 4th congressional district, except for a small area out by the Otabashan Bridge, which is in the 8th. which is less than like 1,000 people or so. So it's just a small pocket up there. It's a strange way to do it. But in any case, then in the legislative district, from about 23rd Street on down, most of East Wenatchee and just the Canyon Hills area, not even Fancher Heights, is in the 12th. And then all the rest of Douglas County is in the 7th. That's probably going to be the biggest change, is the people who think they're in the 12th or they're in the 7th legislative district. So when they open up their ballot, they're going to see different candidates from the 7th instead of the 12th, if that's where they live. That might be surprising to people, so we want to get the word out so that they're not surprised by what's on their ballot.
East Wenatchee will once again be celebrating its aviation history as Pangbourne Airport and the city present the Festival of Flight, formerly known as Aviation Days. The event is a free, family-friendly event that features East Wenatchee's aviation history of being the first landing site of the first non-stop trans-Pacific flight. Clyde Pangbourne and Hugh Herndon flew Miss Vidal from Misawa, Japan, and crash-landed in the bluffs above East Wenatchee on October 5, 1931. Miss Vidal and other aircraft will be on display, and for a fee, you can take a helicopter ride. In addition to all the fun Japanese and aviation activities, the commemorative Air Force will once again be at Pangbourne Airport with Made in the Shade, a B-25, and Sentimental Journey, a B-17. The festival is Saturday, August 6th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
The best pizza in the known universe is right here in downtown Chelan, so come on up. For the best locally crafted beer and barbecue in Chelan, come on up.
For the best down-home scratch country cooking in north central Washington, you'll find it in Manson. Come on up.
Come on up. Come on up.
Come on up.
Raising a family may have seemed overwhelming to your parents, but they weren't. Coach, teacher, life guide, caregiver. Family takes care of family. And as the circle of life continues, you now are their caregiver. It may seem overwhelming, but we're here to help you find the support services necessary so you can provide quality care to your elders.
Call Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington at 1-800-572-4459.
Be sure to tune in each weeknight for sports during the NCWLIFE Evening News. If it's the Mariners, the Seahawks, or any of our local teams, I'll be sure to cover the latest right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. The Wenatchee Valley's Chief Public Health Officer will have a little help in coming months. The Chelan-Douglas Board of Health on Monday approved the creation of a deputy administrator position in the Chelan-Douglas Health District. The new hire would earn between $88,000 and $120,000 a year. In tonight's features story, Chief Administrator Luke Davies, who supervised the health district's 51 employees since January of 2021, told the board he'll be grateful for the assistance.
In 18 months that I've had this position, navigating Chelan-Douglas Health District through a pandemic, through an incredible amount of turnover for our staff and our members, and also kind of bringing the health district into 2022 has been an incredible amount of work. As my conversations with the chair and the vice chair and the previous vice chair about the workload of overhauling the health district, one of the things that we've identified is additional support at the highest level. One, how do we assess the different issues that we're having in the community that related to public health? And then how do we choose interventions, engage the public, engage the state in addressing those different interventions? And so I really see that long-term, this deputy director position is a position that allows both the health administrator and the director not only build capacity amongst the associate administrators, but also build capacity in bringing in more resources to Chelan and Douglas area. Specifically, again, either in partnership with other organizations who we can help them, support them in bringing resources to address specific issues.
I think not only is it a good idea, I think it's essential. I think that we can perform as a board our functions to our community much better if the administrator has the capacity to spread that workload. Commissioner Overbay and I know firsthand exactly how much work has been done in the last 18 months. And I am amazed at the broad shoulders that Luke has, kind of Atlas there for a while. So I would highly recommend that we consider this proposal.
Let's take a look at your north central Washington weather forecast, and I don't have to tell you, it's hot out there. Boy, the last 3 days, temperatures mainly in the mid-80s, a little bit warmer than that today. It made for a beautiful shot, though, from our Wenatchee Heights Sky-Fi Tower camera, our cross camera. Lots of blue sky for us out there today, and that made for a warmer day than we've seen. 92 unofficially our high today. That's just 3 degrees above where we should be for this time of year at 89. Our record high, 107. That was set back in 1979. As far as lows go, pretty much in the ballpark. 61 this morning, 63 is normal. Our record low, 49 degrees in 1996. Sunrise this morning, 5:24, and it sets for us tonight at 10 minutes to 6. Let's take a look now at those scorching Wednesday temperatures. Yeah, we're going up about 5 degrees for most of us tomorrow. 97s for Moses Lake, Ephrata, Quincy, right here in Wenatchee, a hot one at 97, 95 in Ellensburg, 96 for Entiat, and even Lake Wenatchee, quite a bit cooler, 90 degrees for a high temperature tomorrow. You folks in Omak will be the warm spot at 98. I'll show you why here. High pressure still out in the Pacific. We showed you the large area of that yesterday, but this is really the driver of our warm weather. 3 areas of high pressure right around the Four Corners area, and that's bringing all of that southwesterly air our way, and that's going to make for a hot Wednesday. High temperatures, as we just talked about, mid to upper 90s, maybe 100 in some locations. Boy, that's getting that deep red color, and as you noticed, not much change for Thursday. Lots of sunshine again for Thursday with highs in the mid-90s. And then by Friday, an area of low pressure will slide down into the Dakotas, and that'll kick up our winds on Friday. It will bring just slightly cooler temperatures Friday afternoon with highs, if you can call it, cooler into the lower 90s. And then we're going to start warming back up as we get into the upcoming weekend. Still that massive heat dome over almost the entire country. High temperatures on Saturday here at home in the low 90s. Sunday, we really start to warm up. Sunshine all over the western United States with high temperatures in the mid 90s. And then next week could be the hottest week we've seen the entire year. Look at that area of high pressure. Also the one down in the south really combining to bring us that heat on Monday with lots of sunshine. Highs in the upper 90s to near 100 degrees to kick off your next work week. Let's take a look now at that 7-day forecast. 64, very mild overnight tonight. Sunny and hot tomorrow in 97, 95 Thursday. Remember, we're going to see some wind on Friday, 92, so fire danger will be very, very high as we get into Friday. Saturday, beautiful start to our weekend, sunshine and 93 degrees, 95 on Sunday with sun, and more heat coming our way on Monday with a high temperature then near 100. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
Hi, I'm Kerry Condata, host of the 12th District TV show right here on the NCWLIFE channel. We're available 5 times a week on air and also at NCWLIFE.com streaming. You can even find our archives for older shows. We cover business and politics like nobody else. From an insider's perspective, someone that's been self-employed for 30 years and in the legislature for 16 years. You'll get it all right here every week on the 12th District. Won't you join us?
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Tuesday to you. If we told you Julio Rodriguez hit 81 home runs during the Home Run Derby last night, you'd think he won, but you'd be wrong. Despite putting on a show that captured the nation last night, Seattle's rookie center fielder came up just short to Juan Soto in the finals. Julio got off to a great start, downing Corey Seager in the first round, 32-24.
So J-Rod will lead things off. Seager will have an eye on him. And this is a ballpark that plays fair. The first pitch is down, and he swings and misses at it. Got a smile on his face. Well, there you go, and that's home run number 1 of this derby. And it's pretty far up into those left field seats. And there goes another one. And he is going to come up short on his third, but he's got 2 out of the gate. And he pulls that one foul. Line shot here, 5 seconds to go with 31, 32, and he will shut it down there. What a start to this derby. 32 shots for Julio Rodriguez and a standing ovation.
Major League Baseball fans, I present you from the great Northwest, representing the Seattle Mariners and the Dominican Republic, Julio Rodriguez. Welcome aboard, my friend.
That was a pretty good start. Then in the second round, J-Rod beat 2-time defending Derby champion Pete Alonso 31-23.
All right, that first swing doesn't result, and the second one is down the line, and it's just hooked foul. And now he's on the board. And remember, that first round, when he hit one, he tended to hit him in bunches.
Every home run he hit in the first round was to the pull side. Julio keeps that right elbow tight to his body, a little Joe Morgan style early on, just pumping it twice before the pitch is delivered. This one going straight away.
Still at 30, he's got one more chance. At the buzzer, will that one count? No, because it didn't get out. What a number for Julio Rodriguez.
So he made it to the finals. Julio put 18 more balls over the wall at Dodger Stadium.
There it is.
Yeah, that's a great start for Julio Rodriguez.
Guys, watch where the catcher wants the baseball, and watch what Franmy has been able to do. Doesn't pick up the leg at all. Has been consistent the entire contest for Julio, and Julio's done the rest of the damage.
And he's doing a lot of damage early. There's another one. The pitch is in the same spot. The ball leaves the building the same spot. High, majestic shots off the bat of Julio Rodriguez.
That'll work.
15.
Oh, he's getting on a streak now. This is what he did in the last few rounds. Once he starts in that groove, gets that ball out in front and just does not miss right there. That one won't make it.
Now that one should. He's got 17. If that leaves, it's 18. That may be 19. Clock ends.
18.
So the number has been posted for Julio Rodriguez, and you want to clap for what he did tonight in his first home run derby. What a show from the rookie for Seattle.
Yeah, he represented Seattle very well. Washington National center fielder Juan Soto would claim the title and the $1 million to go with it.
Tied at 18, and another one to center.
I think he did it. I think he went to 19. I really believe. If not, this is 20, as a matter of fact.
He keeps going. He's down on a knee. He's got it. Bat is flipped sky high. And Juan Soto is your 2022 Home Run Derby champion. And he wanted to be darn sure of it.
Yeah, with the Derby now behind them, Julio Rodriguez and Ty France can now focus on representing the Mariners in tonight's Midsummer Classic, Best of the American League and National League, facing off at Dodger Stadium right now. You can watch it on Fox. Well, the Wenatchee Apple Sox are back at it in West Coast Conference Summer Collegiate Season play. Wenatchee hosts Kamloops, the North Paws, in the first of 3 games at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium tonight. Apple Sox are 17-19 overall, 5-4 in the second half of the WCL season. Kamloops comes in with a 17-16 record. They're 4-6 and in the second half. First pitch tonight, coming up 6:35. You can hear the action locally with our friend Joel Norman on Sunny FM. There were 3 games across the West Coast League last night. As we checked the Les Schwab scoreboard, Tyler Quinn hit a 3-run double in the 8th and another RBI single in the 9th to help Corvallis come from behind to beat Portland 8-3. Yucca Valley's Chris Grotuz struck out 8 over 6 innings as the Pippins shut out Nanaimo 8-0. Kamloops comes to town after a 3-1 win over Port Angeles last night in Western Washington. Robin Villeneuve hit a home run to put the North Paws over the top. Here's a look at the updated standings in the West Coast League's North Division for the second half of the season. Wenatchee has a half-game lead over Kelowna and Victoria, while Edmonton is a game back. Kamloops comes into the series in Wenatchee, trailing the Apple Sox by a game and a half, but has the season edge if a tiebreaker comes down to that. Well, besides Wenatchee and Kamloops tonight, the schedule has Springfield at Walla Walla, Kelowna hosts Edmonton, Cowlitz is at Corvallis, Nanaimo takes on Yucca Valley, Ridgefield visits Bend, Bellingham travels to Victoria. All the games start at 6:35. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom on the NCWLIFE channel. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. On tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, these 2 guys, legends of hydroplane racing, will be joining me, but they couldn't make it, so instead, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Mark Evans. I'm Jim Labrie. I'll be driving the GP 111 Advance United.
We're going to have a great time at Lake Aniette this weekend. The hydroplanes are back, and on Wednesday's edition, it's Winning Wednesday. Your chance to win pit passes, too. I'm liking that. Tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, guys. We'll be watching. And that is going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for being with us and have a great night. News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
It has really been a great partnership between Succession and NCWLIFE. It's not always easy to sit in front of a camera or a microphone, but you guys have made it a really nice process.